Before you get offended, remember who's talking to you. You ever tell someone something that they needed to hear, and instead of hearing your heart, they came at your head? Because that is something that we are all guilty of from one point or another. Sometimes the problem isn't what was said. Sometimes the problem is that we forget who's saying it. And today we're going to talk about that. Let's get straight into it. Too many people ruin solid relationships reacting to correction like it's an insult. Like love was never meant to be challenged. Like your flaws were never made to be addressed. Like support means silence when something is off. And I'm here to tell you, that mindset is a problem. Some of you get more offended by the feedback than concerned about the reason behind it. As men, sometimes we tell our women that something is bothering us and she may shut down. Then the flip side of that is, as a woman tries to explain something or point something out to you that you keep doing wrong, what do most of us do? We blow up. Now we're both walking on eggshells in a house that's supposed to feel like a home. How did we get here? Let me ask you this. When somebody you love says something uncomfortable, do you hear their voice or do you hear your ego? Because if it's your ego doing the listening, you're always going to feel attacked. But if it's your heart doing the listening, you'll realize something powerful. This ain't just anybody talking to you. This ain't your enemy. This ain't a stranger. This is the person who makes sure your gas tank is full. The one who wakes up in the middle of the night when you aren't feeling too good. The one who shows up when you're in distress. The one who sat with you when your world was falling apart. That's who's talking to you. So why do we forget that in the moment that we hear something that touches a nerve? Let me be real with you. Just because you don't like what someone said doesn't mean that they're wrong. Just because you get defensive doesn't mean that you've been disrespected. Sometimes the people who love us the most are the only ones bold enough to tell us what we need to hear. And that correction, that honesty, that, hey, you've been off lately, I'm not feeling supported. That's not an attack. That's an investment into the relationship. Ladies, I say this with love. If your man brings something to you that is bothering him, he is not trying to belittle you. He's trying to connect with you. Men aren't raised to express their emotions easily. So if he opens up, if it sounds clumsy, if it sounds rough around the edges, don't shut it down. Don't flip it back on him. Don't act like he's trying to hurt you. Check the facts. Has he been loving you? Has he been protecting your peace? Has he been stepping up, working hard, supporting your dreams, carrying the load? Could what he is saying about you, could it be true? If the answer is yes, then please don't throw daggers just because he finally handed you some truth. And fellas, the same goes for you. If your woman has the courage to say, hey, babe, this isn't working, or that the things you're doing right now hurts me, bro, don't brush it off. Don't act like she's nagging. Don't weaponize silence either, because we're really good at that, aren't we? We like playing that silent treatment. And let me tell you to your face, that shit is immature. Don't tear her concerns down like they're complaints. You say you love her, then prove it by listening when it's uncomfortable, by not taking every correction as a challenge to your manhood. Because strong men don't avoid hard conversations. They lean in, they reflect, they grow. And if she's been there for you, supporting your hustle, believing in your dreams, building with you, then honor her voice. Don't punish her for using it. Before you react, reconnect. Ask yourself, wait, who's talking to me right now? Is this someone who wants to see me lose? Or is this someone who wants to see me level up? Is this somebody that's always against me? Or is this somebody who's been riding with me the entire time? And if you know deep down that this is someone who shows up and holds you down and loves you fully, then don't be so quick to cut their head off when they say something that you don't like, something that is real. That's not how love works. Love doesn't avoid truth. Love makes room for it. Let's grow up and be in a position where we are comfortable receiving correction. Let's stop looking at feedback from our partner like it's an ambush, and let's start seeing it as an act of love. Because when somebody tells you the truth and still sticks around after, that's not the enemy. That is a teammate. That's a partner. That's family. So next time your person says something you don't like, and they will, take a deep breath, let it land, and before you respond, remind yourself, yo, I know who this is, and this person loves me. Can what they are saying be true?